Hello, beautiful people of the interwebs. Wayne Hackman here, aka Whackstar. And what I want to show you today is both exciting and terrifying. So everyone, welcome to the Whackstar studio. And I've been spending a number of weeks playing with something that I think is revolutionary, if that's such a word, but also equally terrifying. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about AI. Okay, and here is something called OpenAI. AI, if you don't know what that is artificial intelligence. Unless, of course, you're referring to me, and then I'm an artificial idiot. But being dyslexic and being an individual who loves technology, I'm always looking for resources that will help me deliver my creativity without being able to, and here I'm doing it now, with something that helps me gather my thoughts together and puts it in a coherent form that helps people understand what I'm trying to communicate. Now, you probably know in the news, and it has been for a number of months, people have been talking about OpenAI, and in particular, this little bit here. And this is a website called openai.com, and you can see down here, it says ChatGPT. Now, there have been lots of chatbots online for people to interact with years, some great and some really ridiculous. But this is the first chatbot that I've ever played with that actually could help you increase your creativity, but if I'm honest, can also help you really cheat and take advantage of certainly the educational world. Now, I work in an educational establishment. I'm not a teacher, but I do teach from time to time. And if you're doing something in particular where you want to research something, you know, back in the day when I was studying at university, I would have gone to the library. I would have opened up a whole number of sources, perhaps recommended reading from your university lecturer, and then you would have put it together to formulate whatever assignment or whatever it is that you've been asked to collect. Then the internet came along. And when I was doing my master's, what was great was that through the internet, I was able to access the university libraries, access a whole load of information, which made my research a lot easier. I didn't have to keep getting up and going to the university library and taking these sources or taking photocopies and then transcribing them into my word processor. Everything was online and just made the whole research process much easier and much quicker. Now, here comes OpenAI or ChatGPT or GPT. And if you, this is free, this is online, it's in beta at the moment. Whether they'll charge for this at some point, I don't know. Okay. But I've been fiddling with this. You can see here on the screen that I've got here, okay? It's opened up what looks like a chat box. And you can have an incredibly realistic conversation with a computer that has been programmed to respond as a human, but with this infinite knowledge. Actually, they've limited it, this particular chatbot, to knowledge up to 2021. And I don't know why they've done that, but when you interact with it, it often says, I only have knowledge up to 2021 or January 2021. So you can have a pretty simple conversation with it. Here it is. It's like, hello. Ooh, let me get my spelling right. How are you? I'm asking it a question and see what it comes back to me. I'm just a computer program, so I don't have the ability to feel emotions. How can I assist you today? Okay, that's great. So let me think. I was thinking about... What was I thinking about? Let's say AI. Could you help me understand what it is. There we go. Said, oh, okay, artificial intelligence refers to the stimulation of the human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and learn like humans. There are many different types of AI, including reactive machines, limited memory, theory and mind. Well, you can go on and read this. It's giving me a whole. Well, that's really great, fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. Well, Wayne, you've just asked it a simple question. It's given you a whole load of information where it's gone through its database. Why is this so important? Okay, well, this is where it gets interesting. You know, I'm a creative and I'm thinking about, I'd like to write a song about trees and beautiful sunshine. So let me do that. Could you help me write a song about the beauty? I can never spell this word because I'm a dyslexic, so forgive me. I tell you what, wonders of creation, including let's get this right, a tree and sunshine. How about this? In the style of a 16th century, can't spell that word, don't judge me, century poet. See what it does. This is where it's frightening. Just thinking about, sure, here's a poem in the style of a 16th century poet about the wonders of creation, featuring a tree and sunshine. O tree, so tall and grand, with branches reaching for the sky, a symbol of life's great span, a wonder of nature high. The leaves that rustle in the breeze, a symphony of green, the source of light of all the bees and the creatures it to be seen. The bark that tells a tale of stormy and sunny days, a witness of the tempest gale and the warmth of golden rays. Just bear in mind, okay, this is come out of its brain. Okay, it's come out of his brain. O sunshine, how you doth shine upon the earth below, O giver of life, a light divine, a source of warmth to know, together tree and sunrise, a perfect pair divine, a testament to wonder of creation that will forever shine. That created it. That created it. I gave it some parameters and it just created it. Now, I don't know if you're an English teacher or whether you're watching this, but that has blown my mind, okay? It's amazing. It's also terrified me because perhaps a human being would take a day or a week or a month or a year to create that. I've just placed some parameters into this and it has created something which I think is very readable, but and this is the frightening thing, but not from a human perspective, from artificial intelligence. Okay, you're going, well, that's great. It's created a program. Well, because I'm working in an educational establishment, and this is the bit which I think that this is going to get abused, if not already being abused, is this. Okay. Let's take, for example, I'm a chaplain, so I have a responsibility for ensuring the faith element of the establishment that I work in is the best that it can be. But let's say, for example, you're an A-level student. I'm a British curriculum school, so an A-level student is, the qualifications you take before you go off to university. And you are given an assignment by your philosophy teacher, for example. Okay, so I've just gone online here just to prove to you that this is not something that I have, already prepared. Okay, and I'm just having a little scroll down here, and it's saying, right, okay, it's giving me a whole load of. This is just the student room, a website that I searched in, examples of essays for philosophy I wrote. And let's have a look. Okay, so it's given us some. So let's go straight in with the hard here. So here's an essay assignment that it's suggesting. So a philosophy teacher, an RS teacher could very easily set something similar for the A-level students. Okay, it says here, okay, discussion of the mind-body distinction is a character error. Assess this view. Wow. Okay, that's deep. This is hard. Okay, so I'm going to copy this straight out of the website, okay? And I'm going to go back over to the chatbot here, okay? Where am I? Let's get this right. Back over to the chatbot here, okay? And I'm going to ask it to do this assignment for me, okay? Hi. I have been given an assignment. Could you help me by writing an essay on this topic? Please include quotes from philosophers. Please don't judge me because I'm a dyslexic. I know I can't spell. From philosophers. And write it from the perspective of A-level students, typically 17. So I'll do a 17-year-old boy. This is the topic. Here we go. I'm going to paste that in there. And here we go. The mind-body distinction, also known as the mind-body problem, is a fundamental debate within philosophy that examines the relationship between the mind-body. The idea is that the mind-body are two separate entities that interact with each other. Some philosophers argue that the distinction between the mind and body is a category error, meaning that it is a mistake to separate the two in the first place. It continues. It's talking about Gilbert Ryle here, and it's putting in a quote from the concept of mind. Okay, it's going on. It talks about David Chalmers. Okay, it goes on. It also referenced the fact that I'm a 17-year-old boy, and I find the mind-body distinction to be complex and intriguing topic. One hand, I can see the argument that the distinction is category error and that the mind is simply the aspect of the body. In conclusion, the mind-body distinction is a topic that has been debated by philosophers for centuries. I obviously have summarized that. It's written that. Okay, how are you feeling about that? For me as a dyslexic, that's really helpful because I've written that in. I've got some kind of ideas of what I want to do, and it's created something for me. And I'm reading that through now going, yeah, I agree with this or I disagree with that. Okay, I'm going to go away and I'm going to take this as a basis and I'm going to do some more research and fact check that this is correct. And perhaps this will help me form my own version of what's being written. Or I could cut and paste that, turn that into a Word document, submit that to my philosophy teacher, maybe just add a little bit of polish to it, boom. I don't know if that's a great response for an A-level student. I'm pretty impressed with that. And, you know, I've been reading theology for years. So can you see how powerful and frightening this can be? I wanted to share that with you today. I'm very interested in a topic of discussion. Does this help people become more creative? Or does this give people the opportunity to create stuff and get away with doing some of the work? Does this also remove the human element? And, well, computers now can do another thing that humans have become obsolete about. I don't know, but I wanted to share that today. And I know this has been very, very raw, but I'm quite excited and also terrified about the prospects of this chat GPT. Thanks for watching. Please do all of the things that YouTubers do, rate and subscribe. And in this one, I would love to see the debate in the comments about this, particularly from educators, particularly from philosophers, particularly from people who can really see the benefits, but also the terror of this particular thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.